Hey everyone, so this is the entire Kohnshu wave. So this has been out for maybe a month or so. I've been kind of holding back on it because I was like, trying to find them all at once. I usually see most of them, but like the Scarlet Witch is usually missing. The Red Skull, I guess, is like kind of the big ones. Um, so basically, I'm just gonna go down the line and open these as they go, kind of in order. So actually, classic Loki would be number 2. So left to right, it's 1 through 6. There is another piece in here, Zombie Iron Man. Sort of passed on it. Like these have gone up. Like I got this at Walmart, and these were like 25 a piece. So that's a little too much for me right now. To just buy one that I'm not really at that big a deal about. So, first one's Agent Wu, probably the most least exciting one. He's the one I'm gonna start with though. Doesn't really come with much. Looks like just the standard. Obviously comes with these pieces here, but just Agent Wu and his badge. I'm just gonna go down the line, just kind of show you how they look in the box real quick before I start opening them. Classic Loki. This is one I was kind of interested in. I thought looked really cool. I mean, the box art looks really good, and I've seen it out and about, out of the package, and looks good. But we'll see. Comes with alternate heads, which I think that's really awesome. Some like fisted glow effects too. Next one is Zombie Scarlet Witch, which I think this is the one that's kind of the most sought after, but I don't know, I'm iffy on it. It looks good, I think, but like I'm not overly excited about. I don't think it comes with some extra effects, and everything is pretty straightforward. Next one is He Who Remains, which is Kang the Conqueror, and this is like his cameo from like the Loki TV show. Comes with the green apple. That's pretty much it. And the head, of course. They actually are doing an Ant-Man wave, and they showed like a Kang the Conqueror that's him like in the full Kang outfit, and it looks really awesome from the product shot. So hopefully that'll turn out really good. This one's a pretty interesting one. Got Howard the Duck and the head of Ant-Man here. And this is from like the What If wave. Honestly, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of articulation here. Looks like there's nothing here, waist down. Looks like just a single elbow, but I don't know. We'll check it out. And then obviously comes with the torso. And this one's probably the heaviest one of the bunch, because I think Khonshu's a pretty big Build-A-Figure. Then the head there is pretty cool. Next one is Red Skull. So this one I'm actually kind of looking forward to. I haven't seen like a Red Skull kind of more of a classic look in a while. I know this is from the What If series, but it looks like, kind of the way I look at Red Skull with the Hydra outfit, the standard red head. Then comes with a Cosmic Cube though, and got a ding here in the box, but should be okay. Anyways, I'm gonna work my way down. I guess I'll just start with like going 1 to 6, just kind of like it's looking, so left to right. So anyway, I'm gonna start off with Mr. Wu. All right, so the way I'm gonna do this is just kind of pull them out like with the parchment paper and the pieces, so you kind of see like what you've got when you pull it out. Pretty sure, obviously this is the staff here for Khonshu, so we'll take a look at it. And there's the pole. And let's see. What do we get here? Alright, so it looks like this just pops in here. It's like a kind of a squared piece. Don't know which way it's really supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, so that lines up with there. Get his arm, and this is his left arm, so I guess that'll be the one he's holding it with, but I think he's got like just a hand too, or a grip hand, I mean. Yeah, so I guess we'll do either way. There's Mr. Blue. Kind of okay, not bad. Like I said, this is probably my least interested piece. Looks like we got the old school kind of suit and tie figure But I like the green jacket. I think that's really good. You know, it looks pretty good in the face. Kind of reminds me of the actor. I can't remember his name off the hand. And this is, yeah, this is a pretty old, well, it's just 21. But like, I remember these legs and everything. This is suit and tie and everything. So I'm pretty sure like the arms are new because it's like a jacketed thing. Either that or that's like kind of a repaint or whatever. Get his badge. Not much movement on the neck, just kind of looks up about that far, looks down about like that. I think you can kind of tuck his chin in a little bit and get a little further if you want to, but yeah, that's pretty much it. The piece he comes with is just a piece where this is his card. I don't know if I can even read that. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's like his name, but I can't read it. I don't know if y'all can, but you know, that's what it is. It looks like some paint over here too, so especially there on the thumb. So this is his left hand. So let's see how this looks. Okay. Not sure how he would hold this out. I guess like he's handing it or something. I don't know. Let's see how well he stands. For some reason, I feel like these figures, I always have the hardest time getting them to stand. And his leg's got like a bow in it too, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, it's like bowed. Yeah, his right leg, his left leg, or his left leg is bowed. His right leg looks okay. So yeah, it kind of came out like in a slanted thing, where I can spread his legs a little bit and work with this. So yeah, so that's pretty much it right there. Then you get the alternate hand, so there's that. And then I got the piece here. So that's him. So that's the first one. And next one's going to be the classic Loki. Alrighty, so this is Loki, and this is kind of how he comes out. So he's got that cardboard piece kind of over him. His head's turned sideways, and I imagine it's just not to bend these. Out. Looks pretty cool actually. God, the face is really good. Yeah, and they did like kind of like the I don't know, like the body's really good. Yeah, this is pretty impressive figure, honestly. I like it. It's like and he's got kind of like a belly, like it's just kind of like a dad bod or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is really good actually. Yeah, this is probably one of the ones I was more excited about, to be honest. So there's the figure himself, and then you get the alternate head in this little cardboard thingy. Let's see. There we go. So you get the alternate head. So just like in comparison, you get like kind of an evil smiling face and then a more relaxed face. I like both, honestly. I think they did good with both, but like I like this one. That's more Loki-ish. Let's see, and then we get a leg here. And then those effect pieces. So let's get this over here. So this is his left leg, I think. No, I think this is his right leg. Yeah, so it's going to be, that's like his left arm, right leg. There we go. And these fake pieces we've seen a million times. You know, good color, like the green with the kind of yellowish to it. But I was pretty interested in these. Pretty cool effects here. Looks like they did a pretty decent job with the green. Like it bleeds over some, but it doesn't look bad. Just kind of looks like it's resonating from his hands, I guess you could say. So that would be probably the way I would. I'm gonna try it this way just to see how it looks. Maybe I'm trying to think like of a good pose. Yeah, probably just kind of out like that. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I like this a lot. I just like that there's not like a muscle definition or something to it too. And yeah, I think this is probably a new model. It says 2022, so yeah, I can't think of this looking like anything else. And the cape too is just not like a floaty piece. It's actually, it looks like it's molded into here. Yeah, because it doesn't like just connect here and float. It's there. Man, this is, dang, this is really good. It's one of the more interesting Marvel Legends pieces I've had in a while. So yeah, that one's really cool. Okay, yeah. So, you know, not very good for Mr. Wu, but good for Loki. So yeah, definitely, that's an impressive piece. Anyways, so that's the classic Loki. So next is Zombie Scarlet Witch. Alrighty, so Scarlet Witch is here. With this packaging, like I noticed that they usually put a cardboard piece over the neck. They didn't do that with that. It's just kind of laid on top because it looks like her head is pretty stinking massive. Wow, that's actually really cool. Yeah, this hair is nuts. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, it's got a lot of weight to it, so I'm kind of wondering this is going to stand very well. And another thing too, she's got heels, so we'll see. And this hip looks a little off too. I don't know. Well, no, they're both kind of like the hips kind of stick out a little bit. I don't know, when you can kind of feel it better than you can see it, I guess. But there's that. Yeah, I don't think this is going to stand very well. Oops. Pin in the foot a little bit. I don't know. That's kind of a bummer. Well, I kind of got her leaning back on her heel a little bit, so that kind of works. Okay. But yeah, they did a good job. And the mold-wise is really good. I just wish they just kind of, you know, hey, you got this big hair that's holding a lot of weight. Try to, you know, adjust the base of it a little bit better. So that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, man, the face is really good too. All that detail. Let's see. She comes with the other leg and then some of these specs here. So this is the left leg. So left and right. And then just comes with these pieces, which same thing came with Loki, except for a different color. And again, we've seen this a million times. So let's see how well these wrap around with her. They're usually, these are honestly like pretty good pieces overall. It's just, you know, kind of wish they would do something different with some other stuff. So that's my concern with that. So trying to see if I can get it to wrap around, look pretty cool here, but we'll see. Let's see. So around here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that, just to kind of go with the base. And man, yeah, it's gonna be rough with this. That kind of works a little bit. So like what I did was like we'll see. No, it's not working. I wonder if I can just kind of spread the legs out a little bit and share the weight a little bit. I don't know. Okay, that stands for now. I mean, it looks great, but like, man, it's just a pain to stand. So Yeah, I don't know. That's an iffy one. It's a really good looking figure, but a pain in the butt to stand, which is, you know, can be a deal breaker. I don't know. But I'm gonna move forward and just kind of see how everything looks. So, next one's going to be He Who Remains. All right, so I got King out here. So this is one like I've heard to kind of be careful about because of the green apple. Obviously it's real tiny, but they kind of like twist it here, so it kind of sticks out in the package. Like I know the guy that actually sold the whole wave, and then, well, he had bought this whole wave just to get Kohnshu, and then he sold the whole wave and to some other person, and finished on the apple, and that was like a big, you know, boo-boo. So, but anyways, there's that. That's the Kohnshu head, which looks really good. Now, I didn't think like it would open a beak or anything. If you watch like the Moon Knight show, you know, it don't do that. Like he talks, but he doesn't like move his mouth or anything. It's kind of squishy in a way. I don't know. It's not like real hard. It's just kind of like a thick, rubbery feeling plastic, but the detail on it's really good. It just looks like an old bone, basically. So the next thing is He Who Remains. I forgot his real name. Wow, this looks really good. Yeah, this is pretty impressive figure. I like the cloak. I think they did a really good job with that. His feet are a little weird. It's like, it's not a, I don't know, it's like a ball joint here that twists. And sometimes with these ankles, you have to be really careful because it's like a thin tab or peg or whatever. So you have to kind of work it in to get it going. And that seems pretty good. But yeah, this is really good. So actor's not the majors. He's going to be in Creed 3 too. I think it's coming out this month too. He's a really good actor. I thought he did really good in Loki. He looks really good in the Ant-Man movie. And we'll see about the other stuff. This is pretty standard apple. It has a little bit of detail to it, but it's just like a bright green. Couldn't quite remember the significance of the apple. I don't know, this piece I may just not put with them. It's a little bit of a pain to get it to stand. I'm trying to figure this out. So it needs to go this way, right? Yeah. God. That was a little nerve-wracking. Okay, so it looks like we're good. Has this I forgot what this thing was in the show, but it's like a time stamp thing in the Loki cartoon. The cloak is like a separate piece, separate arms. They kind of cut really low in here, and I don't remember like in the show if it was, it shouldn't be like that because it's like, purple sleeves, but they cut down pretty deep in here. So that's a little bit of a bummer. So you look at it from the side, you'll see like, the green, and, it just looks a little off. Like it would kind of, I don't know, like if this was a cloak that had no sleeves in it, then it would make sense, but it don't, So that's a little bit of a bummer. But, and there's the outfit underneath, kind of like this brassy looking piece here. Yeah, looks pretty good. See how well he stands. I know these ankles can be a tricky thing. You have to kind of break them in a little bit, and then, then you're good. So that's the thing here. There we go. So I'm gonna stick him back here with Scarlet Witch. So I kind of put Scarlet Witch. She had fell off, fell over. And I was doing the next one, and I just got her kind of leaned against the back there. So that's why she's off display or whatnot. But anyways, 2 more to go. We got Howard the Duck next, and then Red Skull. So I kind of want to leave this in the cardboard real quick just to show you, but this might be the first one of the actual figure, or the Build-A-Figure piece would actually be in the cardboard versus the figure being on the outside, and that's how they kind of did it, which makes sense because this is the torso for Kohnshu. But yeah, I just want to show you that before took it out. I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, there's the torso for Kohnshu. I like this neck piece. It's like a translucent kind of piece. Thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's big. Like these rags or shroud or whatever robe comes down. It's movable, but it's like a pretty stiff plastic, so it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off or anything like that. I guess we'll go with Howard the Duck. I'm not a huge Howard the Duck fan, but I always like the old movie. I know it's kind of a sucky movie nowadays, but whatever. Yeah, it's a pretty cool figure. Yeah, like I anticipated, there's no leg articulation at all. Looks like he swivels. He's kind of like at an angle or something. I don't know. His arms move. So, God, these joints are just tight nowadays. I noticed that with Marvel Legends. It's almost like naked, like you feel like you're going to break something, so you're like extra careful, and come to find out it's not that big a deal. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking. The head kind of, I don't know, I'm not sure what kind of joint it's on, and I'm not going to pop it off to see, but it's like it twists. It kind of can move down a little bit, move up a little bit, but not much. So I'm trying to think of a cool pose for them. Probably need to twist this around, maybe. No, that's the elbow part, okay. So yeah, like this part looks like it's like it should be. This one looks a little weird. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be the other way. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that looks a little better. It was twisted in the package, so I wonder if I could do something like that with his hands on his hip or something like that. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of movement, but yeah, can't do that. I mean, overall, it's a pretty cool figure. Like I said, there's no leg articulation, so he just kind of stands and stands fine. Next piece is the Ant-Man head. Looks like it comes out of the jar. Let's see how this looks. Oh, okay. So it's just in the piece here, and this pops on. It's like some trash stuck on there or something. I can't really tell. There you go. And I guess it just pops off pretty good. Doesn't feel like it like pops anywhere or anything. It just kind of nudges on there. That's pretty good. I mean, you know, kind of looks like a cartoon Paul Rudd in a way. Doesn't move or anything, so there's no articulation or anything. It's just a Ant-Man head. So yeah, there's that. And that is pretty much it for that part. Now that I got some of these pieces out, I can kind of start putting them together a little bit. So I'm gonna try with that. So this is the right leg, or his left leg. I don't know this on there right. It's like a gap still. Yeah, it's not on there too good. There we go. Next one. There we go. So that looks on there pretty good. Then his left arm. That popped on real well. Let's see, where's his joint? Okay, so it's like that. Okay, and then the head. I heard there was some issues with this, kind of bobbing with the head. We'll see how well it goes. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. And we can put his staff in his hand, and yeah, looks great overall. Just got the one less arm, and then we're good to go. So, oh, let's see. Yeah, he's got some pretty solid feet too, so he should stand really well. Oh yeah. Well, just get it evened out a little bit. We'll be good. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I just had to squeeze his feet a little bit, but yeah, he's good. All right, so make some room from here in the back and onto Red Skull. All right, so I got the last one here with Red Skull. I think the only thing he has is like the Falcon Cube, so no like heads or anything like that. Wow, this is pretty good actually. I like the kind of glossy black and everything, so it looks good. Head sculpt looks really good. It is more cartoony, but I do like it. Kind of like I said, I was just wanting like a more of a classic looking Red Skull, so that's pretty neat. Joints are pretty good and tight. Yeah, and then like this cloak thing just kind of goes over. This looks like a 2017 mold. Not sure where this may have came from. It might just be the leg pieces though. You can't always go by that, but I just kind of like to look just to be curious. So, trying to see if I can get him to stand pretty good. He keeps wanting to lean back for some reason. There we go. Okay, good to go. All right, and this piece right here should be the next piece, or last piece for Kohnshu. So there's that. So I'm gonna work with the Cosmic Cube real quick. So this looks like the one that came with Loki. There was a 2-pack with him and one of the Black Order guys, forgot the guy's name. But anyways, so it looks pretty much like that. See how well it goes in his hand. Yeah, it kind of rests there pretty good. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that's actually really good. So, so what I did is just kind of angled it a little bit, so it went behind the thumb and through this groove. So seems to hold it pretty good. But yeah. I think his leg might be a little bowed too. Seems to stand okay, but just don't look quite right. Like I gotta tweak the fist or something like that. But anyways, there we go. And put the last arm in here, and we have Kohnshu finished. So pretty cool. So like I was thinking, like so basically it's like a gripping hand here, so you can actually put the staff in there too. Let's see. Or I should be able to. I haven't actually tried it. So, I kind of like that. Like he's kind of like almost pointing with that, but like, man, this is a really impressive figure. Wow. So either way it works. It's a little loose in this hand, but I kind of like the tighter grip in here. You can even slide it down and everything. Doesn't look like it's leaving any paint on it or anything so far. But, and you can slide it down pretty far as long as it ain't past his foot. Yeah, this is really, really impressive actually. And you got the main symbol here. They did a really good job with this with the paint kind of in it. Yeah, and there's like kind of like dirt paint. It looks like it could have been blended in a little bit better, but it looks good. Obviously the head sculpt looks awesome. Yeah, this is really good. And then from the back, kind of got the ragged robe look. So, yeah, that's really good. So that's the entire wave there. Obviously, to me, the worst one is Wu. Like, that's just... I mean, I know he came out with a bowed leg and all that stuff, but, like, it's... I mean, he's an okay character. It's just definitely not my thing. So he's probably the worst one. He's probably the only one out of this wave I generally don't like. Next for me, I'm going from like worst to best is the Howard the Duck. Kind of cool we got one, but kind of wish they had a little bit more to it. But for some reason, they just kind of like they did this with like the Spider Pig figure. They just kind of made it very basic. Like I get there's not like a whole lot of articulation you can do, but I kind of wish they did something. So that's a little disappointing. Next for me is probably Kang. It's a really good figure, but like it just, I don't know. I wish they did something with the apple. Like it kind of like the way he can hold his cubes really well. He doesn't hold the apple very well. It's really good look on Jonathan Majors, but like I'm more looking at that the new Kang one. Next for me would have to be Scarlet Witch. Awesome hair, great sculpt and everything like that. But like I hate that like they didn't fix the feet to kind of weigh with that, so she's really tough to stand. And then next for me is probably Red Skull. I like the classic look and everything. Really good figure. Obviously it's not going to be for everybody that collects classic Red Skulls because he looks more cartoony. And next to best is Loki. Like I was just really impressed with this. I think it's a really cool figure. They did knocked it out of the park with the face sculpt. I like the magic stuck in the hands. It's a really cool piece. I like that the body's just kind of like a dad bod. It's not like, it's like they actually made something to fit him. And then obviously number one's Khonshu. I mean, this is probably the reason why most people are getting this wave and going after it and everything, because this is an awesome piece. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up my review for this. For $25 a piece, I mean, you're looking at spending $60 just to get the figures for the wave. You've had some good pieces in here. It's a little bit scattered about. It kind of focuses more on the Disney channels for Marvel. So that's a give or take thing. Obviously you might be interested in that with Khonshu, so all these pieces might actually, get you interested in it. But I could definitely see someone just holding out, spending, whatever it is on eBay for Khonshu by himself. So a lot of these figures are not must-haves. They're just, some are really good, some are like, the only one, like I said, the only one I really don't like is Wu. Just, for me, it's just not that big a deal. But anyways, and that's the first time we've had them too. So, I mean, that might be just a thing that people want. But anyways, overall, really solid wave. Prices needs to go down on these things. I mean, like, it used to be $20. So, I mean, obviously you're spending extra $30 on the Build-A-Figure wave, but, just the way it is, everything's going up. At least it ain't as bad as eggs. That's all I got to say. So anyways, thanks for watching.